welcome back to another episode of RNG Gaming. So today we are checking out another kind of aggro deck. And it's the Hlalu, if I'm saying that right, Hlalu Aggro. This deck's been featured in a few different places. It's considered in the top 10 of, I think, decks that are supposed to be able to get you to rank pretty quickly. But we'll go over just the highlights of it. We've got Nord Firebrands and Marked Man, Mudcrab Merchant. These are wonderful to get you going quickly. Shadow Shift, Steel Scimitar, the Puppeteer, 5th Legion Trainer, Crusaders Assault, Corner Club Gambler, Surround Pawnbroker, the Vanguard, Orc Clan Captain, Mournhold Trader. I don't know if you're noticing, a lot of these cards are being played at very low cost, but like Mournhold Trader, they hit very hard. Gavel the Ordinator gets you out of a bind. Inspiring Soldier, East March Crusader, Hlalu Sharpshooter, Penitus Oculatus Agent, steals, heals, steals, guards. Wonderful little card. Pit Lion, Withered Hand Cultist to cut down their mana draw. Cloud Rest Illusionist, Douche with his support removal. Garnak again, really hurts him in the mana department. We got Sill, Divine Fervor, Cliff Racers for some fast attacks. Anasi, again, for stealing what they've got. Black Dragon for banishment. Buff up your guards and your guys with the Mercenary Captain. This is a nice silence. Knife to the Throat also helps you draw some cards. And then Hive Defender. I will be posting a link to this deck in the description, so you can check out that too if I went a little too fast for you. And special thanks, shout outs to folks that have commented. Really appreciate you tuning into the channel. Thanks for the tips. I will absolutely try to get you links to these decks from now on. All right, well, let's jump into it. All right, here we go. Let's see what card draw we have this morning. And it looks like a 2, 3, 5. I think we'll keep 2 of those. Yeah, of course. 2, 3, 3. Pit Lion's a great card, but unfortunately you need to have quite a few minions on the board to play him early on, which doesn't look like that's going to happen with this.
You will be devoured in shadow.
It looks like they are running a
training is over.
Invasion deck with that card. So we'll see what we can do with it.
Back my thing.
All right.
You've got to go through him first.
It's definitely running an invasion on this. And that's okay. You know, actually, I think I'm going to put down our Corner Club Gambler there. And sacrifice one of the Pit Lions.
Defeat me.
Hopefully they don't take out Corner Club. This does happen quite a bit whenever I play Corner Club. It is a huge target, so if they have Lightning, which they wouldn't be able to play, I don't think this round. They might be able to play the 3 removal card, which is the neutral. I forget the name of it right now, but
God stop you!
or a silence. That would be the other one they might do. No, they didn't.
Back my thing.
All right. So that worked out actually really well. Excellent. At this point, I don't necessarily. Well, let's see. This is kind of a tough call because it's like, well, you don't, want to necessarily play too much, but I think we're gonna go 2.
The Nords must take back
And
Business.
2,
You've come
we'll
to
do
the
that.
right place.
He's deciding. Alright, so there he goes. And he actually double tapped for that. It's not a bad move.
Stormcloak.
Now my guess is he would probably take out Corner Club at this point, and that's okay. Yeah. I think I can. Well, let's see. I don't have any creatures to consume. Actually, I do. So there are ways to buff these guys up. Yeah, he's deciding. He's thinking about it. He's not sure if he wants to go face or not. All right, and that's all right. So let's see. Now we could do, that'll be a 4, 5, 6. That would be a pretty good hit. I think we're going to do that.
Of the sky. Guide us.
So we'll knock out his portal. He's got a little bit stronger minions now, which is good. It's always a trick, you know, do you put more minions or do you buff them? It can sometimes be a trick to decide on. Okay.
A little
Put
distraction
that
might
there.
prove useful.
That won't do a lot, but that will make it so that there's a card on each side of the
You will
board,
die in my hand.
which will allow us to play Pit Lion, which is a good thing. So let's do that. Let's put Pit Lion there, and that'll be excellent for taking that out. And we have Gavel the Ordinator. I'm not terribly worried about this guy,
Behold
but
my power.
I feel like just to be safe,
Stormcloak.
I've seen people put Wardcrafter on that card and it winds up resummoning. So we're just going to play that safe. Even though, well, he doesn't, I don't think he can play Finish Off. He doesn't have a green attribute deck, so I think we're okay with that. And again, he's trying to decide how he's going to play this. Yeah. He's getting rid of Pit Lion. Getting rid of the Pit Lion.
When Lord Dagon comes, I won't need to hide any longer. I do not fear that.
That is a-okay. We can do that. Alright, so how are we going to play this? Well, we've got 7. And we definitely want to, let's see, 4. It's a tough call, but I am going to do this.
Nothing like a good battle.
We'll buff up our guys like so, and we'll give him Gavel so he doesn't suffer any
Your
damage.
fear betrays you.
We'll do a little bit more damage there. And he's still deciding. He's probably looking for a clear. He definitely wants to get my Pit Lion out. Yeah. It's a tough call for him. And he definitely wants to build up that grade. So there he goes. He's going to build it up to that. See, this is the problem with Invasion, is you can't do board clears too often because you're going to, you know, destroy any progress you make on your gate. So whereas someone else might do a huge board clear play, typically Invasions don't do that.
The Oriole do not waste time judging forces. I do not.
So he's just, at this point, he's just trying to get that thing built up as much as possible. Okay, so what do? Well, let's get some guys
Did you hear that?
on the board.
Orders.
Hardly a challenge.
Now this is nice because we could go for the gate, but of course we've got enough at this point where we could really hit face and win the game. So And we've still got a Divine Fervor we can lay up. We can buff them up with Mercenary Captain. You know, we could play Syl if we really wanted to. At this point, I don't even know we're going to play that.
Kneel before
Okay, yeah, he's getting very nervous with that Pit Line. Pit Line's a wonderful card, but again, it's hard to play in the initial draw phase. Okay, he's got his... This guy actually does quite a bit of damage to all characters combined. Unfortunately, it's not a card that can be played right away, and with that said, we'll add another Divine Fervor and finish him off. Very nice. So there you guys have it, Hlaalu Aggro. You can see I didn't even really play that many cards in it, but it's got a lot. It can do a little bit of control, but it's mainly for going face. It's a wonderful deck. Yeah, I've played it maybe 3 or 4 times. I've never had any major issues with it. So yeah, I think I'd give it an A- on this one for sure. A for very effective and awesome. I don't know. It's a little early. I can't think of anything better to say about it. It's a good deck. It's a solid deck. If you've got the cards, I would say definitely go for it. And as always, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.